Do I regret summoning on Nilou? Short answer, no. Long answer is the rest of this video. Okay, so one grievance I have with Nilou. She still doesn't have a proper, this team can consistently stay alive, okay? Like every other team has that with Zhongli. Your team can always stay alive with Zhongli. It's never going to die. Zhao, as awful as he typically dies for me because he's easier to get hit when he's just plunging down, he will survive if you have a full HP built Zhongli like I do. So as long as your team does not necessarily require that fourth member, you just slap Zhongli on the team and oh wow, look at that, we're alive. But with Nilou, her best option right now is Kokomi because I still don't think that Baijo is actually the fix for Nilou's team. He heals, sure, but it's not the fix. We need a shield user, an actual just straight up shield user that we can put in slot 4, replace the Traveler, and use someone else as. But that would also decrease the amount of balloons we're able to do, so we need an actual applier also, which is what Baijo was looking like to me until he had like that small shield. Like that shield is so bad, I'm sorry.
キラークイーンはすでにドアノブに触っている。
Realistically, that shield gets hit and it's dead already. So for what I wanted Baijo to do, he doesn't do. But he works for other teams, which I'm totally fine with. I don't hate Nilou's team, but I just wish it was more consistent because typically when I'm playing Spiral Abyss, I'm just trying to get it as fast as possible. And when I die, it is pretty bad. So those are my grievances. And when I die, basically the time doubles, right? Because I think I died on this chamber twice and that was it. The chamber 3 went very, very well. Magukenkis were very nice to me. As much as I hate Kokomi, I do have to give her props. She has range, all right? She has pretty big range. I don't know like when she will like just not connect on those and like not target, but it was a pretty far distance, all right? It was basically the Traveler's entire Q skill. Like, that's how far she was able to shoot because I was just sitting at the jellyfish and then there was this one hilly churl. Let me pull him up again. Because those dumb hydro hilly churls, I don't understand why, but they just do not like being, like, coming towards me. This guy, why? Why? There's always the one on the right that just does not move. It just sits there and is like, wah, 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 wah. That's my greatest hilly churl impression I can do, you know. Give me a Nobel Peace Prize for it, speaking Hilly Churlian, whatever it's called. So, I hate that, but sadly, I say sadly, because, you know, as you probably know, I am the biggest Kokomi hater ever, and the fact that I have to say that about her really hurts, alright? And I'm not going to be doing the Spiral Abyss video. I did take this team into Spiral Abyss, by the way. I'm not going to be doing the Spiral Abyss video until I have Prototype Amber at level 9. Yeah, because this Prototype Amber is just too good. The 6 energy every 2 seconds, so it's 12 energy. 18 energy. I didn't realize that. But 18 energy, right? I think over 20% of her energy, close to 30, from this one weapon. So I do want to get this to level 90 just because I will be using it, and it gives extra HP. So my Kokomi sitting at 32,000 HP. I did use this build. Like, this is the entire build that I used on her. Now, for anybody who may be saying that I should have used this set for Kokomi, actually, looking at it, the damage increase, it's like an extra 4,000 on the blooms, I can say. This thing, the healing thing, that is actually like 29,000 damage every like 3.5 seconds. Yeah, it's 3.5 seconds. So, I wouldn't say necessarily that it's a damage increase. It's close. But I would say that the Clam set is actually still stronger because, but testing on Masanori, it did 29,000 damage, and this thing was only doing around like 4,000 extra, maybe even less. Yeah, it might have been even less. From what I saw, this set was actually more strong. The problem is with this set, you have to hit the enemies with the bubble, which is where's my thinking, right? I was like, all right, well, the Bloom set will be, you know, I'll be able to hit them more often because they have a bigger AoE. And they're right next to the target when they spawn, so there's a better chance that I actually hit the opponents with the set. This is actually better for DPS if you have perfection, which is what basically happened with the Magukenkis. The Magukenkis were just really, really close. Like, they were all, like, standing over me, like, asking for my lunch money and stuff. But, yeah, overall, I like Nilou. She's pretty good. It's basically AoE Hyper Bloom, but it's nowhere near survivable. Actually, I don't know. I would say they're about equal. Maybe it's a little less for Hyper Bloom, because using Nahida, my Hyper Bloom team, where I use Nahida and then like double Hydro and then Kuki, obviously. Nahida's not built to survive, right? She is really not. She has low HP. I don't think she had 19,000 HP when I ran her. Oh yeah, that's because my Nahida, I think, has like 16,000 HP when I use her on my Hyper Bloom team. Obviously, I have double Hydro Resonance in this. But overall, as long as Nilou gets some help, which was what I thought Baijo was going to be, but then turns out not to. Maybe Kiara, whatever her name is. For the girl from Inazuma that's a bow cat user, we all know. Is she a bow user? I have no idea. I legitimately no idea. But hopefully she will be able to help out, you know, this team. I just need a shield user that is able to apply Dendro pretty decently well. The Traveler, he's all right. He doesn't provide any defense to the team. I need defense. I like consistency, all right? This is why I use Yoimiya. This is why I use Itto, right? This is a consistent thing. She just needs one unit, and that can turn this entire thing around. If we get another Hydro character that is a shield user, that's also an option. Maybe the Archon. Maybe we get a healing Archon that can kick Kokomi's butt and get her out. We were discussing this in the Discord, which I have in my About section. I might need to refresh the link. If we come over here to the new sets, right? This new set domain, what is this Hydro set for? There's definitely a new Hydro character coming. We were speculating it might be for the Archon, but the Archon typically has their set in their region. Like, I mean, you can say that this isn't leeway, but I mean, this is sort of leeway. I'm gonna be real. Like, this is sort of leeway. It's like a bridge. And then we also have Venti's set, which is right here. Then we also have Raiden's set, and we can top it off with, you know, Nahida's set, which is here. So it's always in their region, so I doubt that that's the Hydro Archon set. But this definitely has to be someone's set. Why would they just release a weird Hydro set? Definitely 3.8 is going to have a Hydro character that's probably going to be pretty busted. Because considering the last, like, characters that we've gotten, have we gotten a character that was, like, the last of the update since Kazuha? Yeah, no. Yelan came out in 2.7, and Kazuha came out in 1.6. So Kazuha has been the only character that comes out at the end of an update, which, to be fair, guys, expect the Kazuha rerun in 3.8. I imagine that we're going to get a 3.8. We might get a 3.9. We definitely could. It feels like these updates have been going really fast. Like, I did not think that it was already 3.6 when they announced it. So there's a good chance we get the Hydro, a Hydro character in the meantime. And then we're probably going to get the Archon at, you know, 4.0, which, you know, save your Primos now. If you don't have Kazuha, I would recommend saving your Primos. And I've seen a lot of people, listen, I've seen a lot of people in the comment section saying, hey, should I summon for this character or should I save for Kazuha? If you're asking that question, it is always Kazuha, all right? Too many people have asked that in my comment sections. Like, I get 2 questions a week about that. Like, should I save for Kazuha? I'm like, yeah. But yeah, Nilou, absolutely great. I love her. I'm going to use her probably for the next couple Spiral Abysses, and then maybe I'll phase her out of my teams. And, you know, occasionally I'll come back to her. I do like using just an assortment of teams for the first, like, 9 through 11. Like, I'll just use an assortment. I know this video probably not exactly the best video to upload now that her banner is gone, but yeah. So that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.